Hello folks, welcome to day 72, which is Friday the 13th of March. Only thing to talk about today is Terry Pratchett. He died this week, and I'm deeply, deeply saddened by his loss. He is an author who has inspired me for most of my life. I think I started reading, me and my brothers and sister discovered Terry Pratchett when I was maybe 10 or 11, and by then he'd released, I think, The Colour of Magic and The Light Fantastic, and maybe one or two others. And we kind of devoured them, and then since then I've read everything he's written, and never failed to be in equal parts amused and moved and made to think in many, many different ways. The guy was an absolute legend, an astonishing writer. I was inspired by his way that he could make a sentence go on and on and on, but never be confusing, and end with the most wonderful, witty punchline. Yeah, he had run-on sentences like no one else, but it worked every time. And his ability to blindside you with something so pant-wettingly funny that regardless of whether you were on the tube or at home or wherever, you couldn't help snorting embarrassingly. And his ability to create characters very quickly that just really stuck with you and that you deeply cared about. And his wonderful world, the Discworld, is still one of my favourite places to visit, and I know that goes for a few other people as well. Yeah, I could go on and on. The Librarian alone is worthy of a place in history. So to Terry Pratchett, just a huge, huge thank you, and he shall be missed. Okay, progress for today: 4,500 words written and 5,300 words edited, which is okay. And my quote comes from the great man himself. I like this one. I like Terry Pratchett because his story said plenty about life, but he also said great things about writing, and this one was particularly good. And he says, "Fantasy is an exercise bike for the mind. It might not take you anywhere, but it tones up the muscles that can." Well said, that man. Well said. I hope everyone's had a lovely Friday, and I shall see you tomorrow. Cheers.